Hi, Moglets. So they just announced a couple of new characters, really excited, want to talk about them a little bit. Also, we have a bit more information about the update coming in a couple days, so I want to touch on that a little bit as well. Also, one quick little thing that I assume a lot of you won't notice. This is my first 4K Genshin video. I recently changed / upgraded my setup, and most of that revolves around a 4K screen, so yeah, I figured, may as well give it a little try here. With YouTube how it is and compressing everything, it probably won't look particularly much better. But anyway, I first want to talk about these two new characters. We have Yelan here. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. They don't give a ton of information, at least here on Twitter where I first found it. But it says here, a mysterious person who claims to work for the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yelan's identity has always been a mystery. Like a phantom, she often appears in various guises at the center of events and disappears before the storm stops. Well, my memory is generally pretty bad, but it sounds very familiar, like it had some importance. It may have been something Ganyu mentioned at one point, but I'm kind of grasping at straws here. I don't think any of the other playable characters works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Opinions on design? I think she looks really nice. I don't have anything in particular to say. It's just a nice, clean design. I like the fluffy, I don't know what that is, feathers? Fur? I think that's a really nice touch. She's not wearing like her shirt correctly because the sleeves are all outside and stuff, but outside of that, really, really nice design. They also posted another tweet. It says, I'd like to suggest that you treat her as an ordinary person, but if you do, it's easy to lose control over negotiations. Yenfei says this. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but yeah, we have Yelan, Valley Orchid, a mysterious person who claims to work for them. Yes, we have that. Okay, she's Hydro. Umbrabilis or Orcus. Nope, I'm kind of lost. Didn't get much more information from that, but yeah, mysterious. Sounds about right. Next up, we have Kuki Shinobu. What is this, like a grown-up Sayu? Or not grown-up, but taller? Because I guess canonically, Sayu is not as young as she appears. But yeah, Minder of Tribulations, deputy leader of the Arataki gang. Oh, interesting. So we have like some Ito correlation here. Apparently a lot of Ito correlation when she's the deputy leader of his gang. I hope I'm not messing something massive up here, but that's what it sounds like to me. And then Kujo Sara just says, I am writing to introduce a talented person to you. Even less information on Kuki Shinobu here. But she is Minder of Tribulations, yes, deputy leader of the, okay, we got that, Electro, and Tribulatio what is this last one here? Sounds some kind of Latin, but I have no idea. Outside of that, we have the banner, Event Wish, Azure, Excursion. There will be, of course, Ayato, alongside Sucrose, Shinyan, and Yunjin. Very cool. Yunjin is like one of the only 4-stars that don't have C6 yet, so that's really nice. Glad she is in this banner. It says down here, during the Event Wish, the event-exclusive 5-star character, Pillar of Fortitude, Kamisato Ayato, will receive a huge drop rate boost. I don't remember all these, like, secondary names. Harmless Sweetie Sucrose, Exquisite Delicacy Shanling, sorry if I said Shinyan, and Stage Lucida Yunjin. Interesting. To be fair, I'm not on Twitter, like, ever, because, yeah, it can be a very toxic place. We also have the Event Wish. Is that a new? Oh no, Elegy for the End is not a new bow as far as I'm aware. Of course, Haran Geppaku Futsu is a new weapon. Elegy for the End, I want to look that up because I kind of forgot what it do. So at max, we have 608 base attack, pretty average. The second stat is Energy Recharge, okay. Venti perhaps, and that energy recharge goes all the way up to 55% at max. At R1, it increases elemental mastery by 60. Yeah, again, sounds Venti-like. When the elemental skills or elemental burst of the character wielding this weapon hit opponents, that character gains a sigil of remembrance. This effect can be triggered once every 0.2 seconds, can be triggered even if said character is not on the field. Yeah, so Venti could definitely do that with his burst. When you possess 4 sigils of remembrance, all of them will be consumed and all nearby party members will obtain millennial movement. Farewell Song, 12 seconds. Increases elemental mastery by 100 and increases attack by 20%. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. But then it takes 20 seconds once you gain the boost to get another one. Yeah, it definitely sounds perfect for Venti. I'm not really all that into the metas and stuff, but yeah, I would imagine this is at least second or third best in slot for him, if not just best in slot. There are probably some other characters it works well on, but yeah. It's an old bow. I'm sure it's been covered a lot already. Oh yeah, and a little while ago, they also released the information about the actually new weapon coming. So in case you're not caught up on that, we'll go over that a little bit as well. Crit rate main stat, wonderful. Love to see it. Base attack of 608, which is again, very average. But as it is with all weapons, you're either gonna have a high base attack and low secondary, vice versa, or just average and even like this is. And I kind of prefer that. It leaves a lot of options open. So we have Honed Flow as the passive here, where you obtain 12% all elemental damage bonus. So this is honestly a little bit confusing. It says when other nearby party members use elemental skills, the character equipping this weapon will gain 1 wave spike stack. So I would have to assume Ayato in this case, the one holding the sword, that doesn't count. And yeah, the next sentence does make that definitely more clear. When the character equipping this weapon uses an elemental skill, all stacks are used. So essentially, using at least 2 E's in your rotation before going to Ayato would be preferred, obviously. So he gets those 2 stacks, 40% normal attack damage bonus. And you know, when Ayato does his elemental skill, he's like doing those rapid slashes, which count as normal attacks. It basically is like a little buff skill and transforms his attacks. It counts as normal attacks. So yeah, as usual, it is a perfect sword for Ayato. Some others might be able to use it. We'll talk more about that in a future video. I like to do special weapon showcases and see who else it can be used on and such. So we'll go over that a little bit later. But yeah, they also show off the new artifacts. I gave my thoughts on those in the update video if you want to check that out. Otherwise, I think that was pretty much it for the characters. I don't think I even gave like design opinions on this other one, Kuki Shinobu. Well, I mean, I guess kind of. I said she looks like a taller version of Sayu in a way. Definitely has that assassin sort of vibe, or shinobi. I mean, she's called Shinobu. But yeah, I guess that'll pretty much do it. This was just kind of like a Genshin news video. I don't really do those outside of like updates, but I got the notification, wanted to talk about a few other things anyway, so I was like, hey, sure, let's do it. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.